Shalawam Israel. I'm the brother Ahchyam, coming at you with another video. This one's about basically spiritually and mentally escaping Babylon. I'm gonna just start off with the scripture right here. This is Micah 2 verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." I'm gonna read this again, and I'm gonna give a little bit more detail on it. It says, "Arise ye and depart." Basically, with this departure, it's more of a mental and spiritual thing, because spiritually, we're not supposed to be of Babylon. And mentally, we're not supposed to have the mind state of trying to build up in this world, you know, trying to get all these benefits from the government, trying to get a nice job, building a career, going to college, all that bullshit. All that got to be set aside when you're in this truth, man. For the most part, if you're Israelite, because this is not our rest. This is Esau's queendom. So, you know, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." This is not where we're made to rest at. This is not our promised land, you know. This is our hell. This is part of our captivity. It says, because it is polluted. Well, the reason why I believe it's polluted is because, you know, just Babylon in general. You got GMO foods, you got fucking chemtrails, you basically in our clothes, man, down to everything in this place. It's polluted. And it says it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. That word sore means grievous or painful destruction. So basically, this, like, when you come into this truth, when you come into this truth, I gotta make this quick. But when you come into this truth, basically, I just slipped my point, but it says it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. When you come into this truth, you start to realize things. It really makes you think, you know, like, shit, like, I am who I am, and I'm in this such lower state, you know. It's like it's a sore feeling. It's a painful feeling. It's a grievous feeling, you know. Like, you like, oh man, like, I know who I am, and then I'm set in this weak, weird, disgusting. Words can't even describe this place, man. This wicked land, man. That's a destruction. This place is destructive to you, man. To you Israelites. But yeah, that's it on that. But I had another precept. This goes to, it's a little bit switching gears, but this is Mark 13 verse 20, and it says, "And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom ye have chosen, hath he shortened the days." Well, my point on that was, Salat, arise ye and depart, because the days are being shortened and shortened and shortened. That's why, you know, yesterday I was at camp, and the days just feel like it just fly by. Like, we get to camp, I say around what? Around like 2-3 o'clock, right? We start around 3:30. Time just fly by. Like, by the time we end camp, it's like 9 o'clock. So, you know, the Most High is shortening the days for the elect's sake, and for the men that are not resting in this land, or has escaped spiritually and mentally, or the elect's sake, you know. And this is one of my favorite scriptures. You know, the Most High shortened the days, not only in the aspect of time, but like the Most High shortening the days for Esau's kingdom. You know, shortening those days and shortening the days that we prevail in, or we're in Babylon. You know, for the most part. And I had another scripture. Yeah, Khan. It's a lot. This is part of, you know, arising and departing spiritually and mentally. but we can't. And oh yeah, my point was that we can't physically escape Babylon because this is our captivity. That's why I say spiritually and mentally, not physically, because physically we are in captivity and we have to serve out our captivity. That's why we are brought here. But this is Romans 13 verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that it is a high time to awake out of sleep. For now our salvation is nearer than when we believe. That goes back to us, to the scripture shortening the time for the elect's sake. And it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is a high time to awake out of sleep. So spiritually and mentally, we're supposed to be awake to know that we are the true Israelites, you know, for you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to also to know that this is not our land of resting. This is not where we want to build up our character or build up our person, you know. And it says, for now our salvation is nearer than when we believe. That goes back to the time being shortened, you know, for Esau and for Jake for being in captivity.